Are you a frustrated final expense insurance agent and you're about ready to quit on yourself? You're just done right now because you're in this sales slump and it just stinks. Well, my friends, don't quit. I'm going to give you 5 tips to get you out of the sales slump so that you can thrive in this space. There's so many amazing insurance agents that love it, but yet 90% of the agent force, they leave because they didn't know these 5 little things that can get you out of a sales rut and help you experience the real opportunity, the real power that this insurance industry can provide for you and more importantly for your family. So before I go into these tips to help you fix a sales slump, my name is Jason and I'm your friend in the business. I am so insanely blessed to partner with some of the most amazing brand new and veteran agents in our national agency, partnering shoulder to shoulder, selling life, Medicare, and annuities face to face, but more importantly in the telespace. So proud of who I get to partner with on a daily basis. And we're going to dive into this content. I hope it's a blessing to you. So if you got pen and paper handy, I'm going to drop 5 to you to help fix your final expense sales slump. Number 1, you've got to analyze your sales process. And if you don't have a process, that maybe is the problem. You've got to look at what is happening so you can fix it and make the wealth. Processes are important to you finding profitability. And sometimes when you analyze your sales process, that's the point where you're going to see, oh, I didn't say this. I should have said that. Oh, I missed a step. And you wonder why you're not seeing success. Analyze your process when you're experiencing problems. You've got to just take one little step back and evaluate how you're engaging with every consumer. How are you engaging with your processes as you're moving forward? If you don't have processes, you won't have a high chance of finding profitability because you're going to be all over the place. You've got to have systems. You've got to analyze areas. Where can I improve? Where are my weaknesses? Where are my strengths? You've got to see them, and you won't see them if you don't analyze the process. Take a step back, maybe refine your pitch right now with this analyzation. Where is my pitch? Where are my problems? Where's my pain point? Where is this prospect walking away if you're doing final expense telesales? Maybe this is your weak space. You've got to do some uncomfortable things. Not going to say it's going to be sexy or snappy, but you can find strength when you embrace your pain and make this a place where you can get stronger and get your gains from it. You've got to refine your pitch. Maybe if that's a problem for you where you're losing your prospect, or maybe you got to work on your sales presentation. Maybe you need to work on your objection handling skills. We go through a 5-day telemastery program where we mentor in just insane ways some of the most amazing agents, and we train hard so that we don't have as many of these problems where we need to analyze all the time. But we have times of analysis where if there's a sales slump, we go, let's partner and look at what's going on. Where's the pain so that we can fix the problems quickly so that a sales slump doesn't create a time that you're out of the industry. Analyze your sales process. Tip number 1, take one little step back, analyze your strengths as well as analyzing your weaknesses so that you know you can improve upon this and get out of this slump fast. Number 2, and I hope this is helping you, is you've got to set very clear goals for yourself. Right now, you're in a sales slump. You need to see yourself in a place that you are going to become powerful. You're forgetting how great you are. You're forgetting your past successes. You've got to set very clear goals for yourself, because without clear goals, what's clearly happening is you're in a slump and you don't like it. Am I right or am I wrong? Put it in the comments below. You've got to set clear goals or you will get lost. You're going to be like a ship with no rudder and no engine. You're just floating, and whatever happens, happens. And that's a fast way to fail. A lot of insurance agents have no clear and concise goals. They don't have a good work family like what we do at jasonfinalexpense.com. They feel like they're on their own. Their uplines aren't engaging with them. They don't know how to pick up a phone call. They don't have powerful partners. And this is a problem. When you don't set clear goals, you're going to get lost. So you've got to go back to what you're trying to accomplish, who is there with you like a warrior by your side so that you can get the wealth in this industry. It's not going to be easy, but it's very simple to see when you set very clear and very concise goals. Set a big goal for yourself. Right now, you're in a slump. You need one sale bad. All right. This is going to get you back on track so you can be a beast and embrace who you're going to become. And that is going to be amazing insurance agents in this industry. You have what it takes, but you have to have a clear goal. Get a goal now. I'm talking about get it and get it in front of you. You can't have a goal and then don't think about it ever again. Write your goals down in the morning. Write down your goals down in the evening so that you're very clear and very driven and disciplined to go attack what you say you want. If you don't have a goal, you're going to be like, well, I'm going to do something this week. What are you going to do? Specific goals, specific goals. How many policies are you going to sell? What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today? Maybe right now it's one. One can be powerful. You want to win? I know you do. You've got to get out of the sales slump by focusing on big, big goals that may seem like easy targets. And once you hit that, whoo, you're going to feel happier and get yourself back on track. So prioritize your goals. Get yourself to a place where you motivate yourself with measurable plans of attack, just like you're going to win a war, right? You've got to plan the attack. You got to work hard right now. You're going to go achieve more. Get yourself out of that slump like your very career depends on it, because it does. You've got to have something to thrive for so that you can really regain your purpose and your place in this industry. You've got to get your goals so you're going to thrive and just survive here, because right now you're in a slump and it feels horrible. It's almost like you're sick. The antidote is big goals. All right. The antidote is to analyze tip number one, your processes, set specific goals. I can't be more emphatic about this. Number three, this is where you need to prioritize prospecting. Can't even talk. Need more coffee today, but you've got to prospect through your pain. Don't focus on your pain. That's the problem. I'm not saying it's not real. You're not feeling good right now. I get it. I've been where you are. I've been in a place where I had classifieds up in my hands and I was looking at maybe like, oof, this week didn't go the way I wanted. All right. And you know what? I got rid of those classifieds. I got my big boy britches on and I decided to go do the work. And here I am, just having lots of fun all these years later. You cannot have any give up in you. You've got to have the get up in you. Do not focus on the pain, my friends. Do not focus on the pain or the problem. You need to focus on powerful prospecting efforts. Get yourself out of the rut by really focusing on action. Action is what you need, and it's not going to be an emotional, yay, I feel great about it. Right now, you're not feeling good. You're in a sales slump. See yourself in a place where you've analyzed your processes. You've got good, powerful partners. Number two, you've got the goals. Now, number three, you're going to prioritize effort and action. No focus on the pain. Focus on proceeding forward. You're going to win, and you're going to win by going to war over those phones to help fight for your consumers. You're going to go help them win. Don't waste your time on sitting around licking your wounds. Go have a lasting career that is going to be focused on prospecting. The prospects are who you are there to serve. Go see them. Don't be slumping and, oh, it's such a bad day. Get that Eeyore out of you and start engaging with everything that's in you. You've got to work forward, just like I did when I had those classifieds in my lap. And then I says, nope, nobody's going to tell me when to take a lunch break. Nobody's going to tell me when to, all right, take a smoke break. And I don't even smoke. You've got to get this 1099 mind and grind in you. And now you've got to move forward in action. Work through your pain. If you want to have power, you've got to work through pain. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take grind. It's going to take a strong flipping mind. You've got to be ready, my friends. You cannot be weak. You want to make the wealth. You want to have a six-figure mind. You're going to do some things that might not sound like fun, like door knocking. If you're a face-to-face final expense insurance agent, maybe you've got to just call a bunch of aged leads. You got to just keep calling, just smiling and dialing, and you're getting told, put me on your do not call list. I don't want it. I don't need it. Maybe that's because you didn't analyze your process and have proven power scripts like what we use here at jasonfinalexpense.com. That is maybe a possibility, but maybe you're just skipping steps. That's a possibility too. Maybe we didn't set a clear goal. So we're like, well, if it happens, it happens. You can't have this in your head. You have to have big goals. You've got to prioritize action and effort. I can't sit in a cubicle all day if I was working in some captive agency and expect success to come into my cubicle. You cannot expect this to come to you. You have to go to it. So do not prioritize pain, prioritize movement. If you sit there, you're going to get popped. You've got to put yourself in a place where you do not prioritize anything less than prospecting and your effort, your engagement. Move forward with power and strength. Hit that phone, work those numbers, let those numbers work for you more importantly, because you're going to have the law of large numbers in your corner. You're going to be skilled up so that when you get a single one person on the phone, you can help them win. You can sell them a policy by serving them, but you've got to stay focused, not on the pain, but on powerful action, powerful prospecting efforts. This is going to fix you right now. You've got to move. Move like you've never moved a day in your life. Move like you're going to not have a job tomorrow and you got to feed your family. Be fierce in your action. You've got to have fierce movement. Now, number 4, if you're taking notes still and still watching this content, hope you like it. Share it with a buddy if they need this spoken into their lives right now, is you've got to invest in personal and professional growth and development. This is big. You've got to have a mentor, someone like me or someone that's been in the telesales industry combined with their insurance background, talking 2+ decades of combined experience, 20 plus years in this space. And I'm going to tell you, there's times where you got to embrace the pain. You just do. You got to progress, keep dialing. The win will come if you don't whine and you don't give up. If you don't get up every day, you won't get a chance to be a six-figure income earner. You won't be able to just have an amazing insurance agency with other agencies just powerfully protecting people. You won't even have a chance if you give up. You cannot give up. You have to get up every day and have your purpose, have your place, know that you can proceed, have powerful mentors that can speak life into you so that you can stick and stay and last. All right. Now, number 5, let's go over this. You must stay positive. Right now, you've got to be persistent, and persistent, but you got to be positive. And you're like, I don't feel like being positive. This stinks. And I'm not saying you're wrong. It does stink. Been there, done that. It sucks. There's no nice way to say it. It hurts. But do you want to have success? You want to have the pain that it takes to have success, or you want the pain of your problems right now? We've got to stay positive. We got to smile, even though it feels horrible. We've got to embrace the pain. We've got to be persistent. We've got to be resistant to our feelings. We've got to find ourselves digging in with action. Rejection hurts a lot of agents. 90% of the agent force fails because they lean on their feelings instead of finding powerful, positive movements that are going to help them attain greatness. It is what it is, my friends. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything with you. I want you to see this business for what it is. It's power, it's strength, but it's disciplined, it's grind, it's having good partners. It's not just going out there like the Wild West and saying whatever we want to say over the phone. We've got to have systems and scripts and powerful people. Rejection will diminish your belief, and belief's the backbone of you becoming a top producer in this space. Your positive mind, positive movement, powerful processes are going to help you become like what I am, a $1 million roundtable producer, and also other agents that are powerful as well, that are MDRT. They've got things behind their name, and you will leave a legacy if you would not give up. If you would get up every day and just dominate those phones, dominate your mind so that you control your mind. You've got to control yourself before you can find success. You've got to have a powerful mind. You've got to have powerful movements, and you're not going to always feel like it. Feelings are going to leave you broke, but finding yourself in a place that you're doing the most important thing at every given minute will help you make a way for yourself. You're going to get out of this rut. Don't let that rut become your grave in this industry. Don't even let failure even be an option. You're going to be fierce right now. You're going to dominate by being positive and powerful in getting what you say you want because you've set the goals for yourself. Believe you have what it takes, my friends. You can make it, but persistence is the key to overcoming a sales slump. Buy your leads. And right now you're like, I don't want to buy leads right now. I'm afraid. You got to be fierce. You got to fund your success, and that comes from buying leads only when you're properly trained, properly coached, and know how to make it. But yes, there's risk in this industry, but there's insane reward, and sales slumps can be the most scary thing when you've been a dominating, fiercely successful insurance agent. But if you analyze your process, number 1, and fix it, if you set clear goals, number 2, it's going to help you become powerful and get back on track as fast as possible. If you prioritize your prospecting efforts, action, not focus on the pain, focus on the progression forward fiercely, my friends. I mean, fierce. And number 4, you've got to get into a place where you have personal development, have a coach, have someone that's won so that you can win. This is why I say vet your trainer, vet your trainer, vet your trainer. Learn from people at the top of their license. Are they operating at the top of their license or at the bottom? Never quit a darn day in this industry. Had the classifieds up in my lap, and I go, you know what? Can't do it. All right. Don't quit. My friends, do not quit. You can make it, but you've got to make a way for yourself. And it's going to cause you to get out of this slump fast by seeing yourself as positive, but you've got to be persistent, and you've got to embrace the pain to get out of this sales slump. You've got the ability to just jump out of this slump. Don't let it become your grave. Know that you will get what you want. You have what it takes, but it's going to take a positive mind, powerful movement. And if you're a Final Expense telesales insurance agent, you know what you may need to do? Little extra bonus tip for you. Move your computer to the opposite side. You had a bad week. I'm sorry. It stinks. Move your computer and everything to the opposite side. Move it. Okay, change yourself up so that when you come into your office, it's different. You've got to do a couple little different things if you want a different result. So move your phone maybe from that side to this side, move your computer from this to that, make your chair maybe on the opposite side of your desk, make it uncomfortable because you know what? You're going to smile about it and know that success is in front of you. Changing your surroundings in just some small ways can sometimes kind of reboot you like those old computers. I hope these tips help you. I hope it takes you far. Know that you've got what it takes. I believe in you. And if you need any resources, Jason, finalexpense.com. I appreciate you partnering with us in this content, and I hope it's a help. Keep positive, my friends. You can make it through the pain and just be a dynamic success story. We'll see you soon.